also, we're going to preview and do a score prediction for Week 9. Before we get into today's content, make sure you're subscribed. It doesn't cost anything. Hit that bell notification to be notified of future videos like this. Pound that like button. And folks, let me comments. I love the dialogue. Okay, folks, we had UNC and Duke were off this week. We looked at, first game I kind of want to look at is we had Coastal Carolina with their undefeated team going to Appalachian State. Now, I want to sit here and tell you, folks, that game was one for the ages, okay? That was a good game. And I'm trying to go back to my prediction because I know that I had Coastal Carolina winning this game. And I want to make sure I got it right. Yes, I had Coastal Carolina winning 27-24. I said it was going to be a close game. I felt that Appalachian State was on the ropes, but I think Coastal might have got them. Well, 27-24. It was 30-27, and Appalachian State coming on top. They needed this win desperately. Kind of hurts Coastal Carolina trying to crack that top 10. But it was a very good game. And it's Sun Belt football, folks. Between Louisiana, Appalachian State, and Coastal Carolina, there's some really good football being played. Now, that was in the middle of the week on Wednesday night. Then we had Charlotte hosting Florida Atlantic, I'm sorry. I look at this game here. I had Charlotte winning at home 28-20. I thought it'd be a close game. It wasn't, folks. Florida Atlantic won this game going away. It was a 38-9 score. Charlotte just did not look good in this game. Now, Wake Forest traveling to Army. I had Wake Forest winning. I said Wake Forest is going to win 34-23. A lot more points were scored in this game than I expected. Wake Forest offense can't be stopped. What's going to be Wake Forest's downfall, if they keep playing defense like this and they play a higher pressure defense, their offense does, they're going to be in some shootouts and they might be able to lose an end. But Wake Forest goes to 7-0. First time since like 1944. But Wake Forest beats Army 70-56. They couldn't stop Army from scoring, but Army really couldn't stop Wake Forest. Sam Hartman, man, looks the part. He's got a nice arm for some nice football. Now, East Carolina, Houston. I did say that Houston was going to win 27-20. 7-point game. I knew it would be close and tight, but I figured Houston being able to win. Well, I was right on the money, folks. Houston winning this game and won it in overtime. There was a thunderstorm and a delay of a few hours. But when they finally got playing it, East Carolina ended up competing, coming back, goes into overtime. Houston wins 31-24. So spot on, like I said, Houston will win by 7. Then we had Clemson at Pitt. Now, I picked Clemson to win. I knew it was on the road to Pitt. Clemson's not as good as normal. And I said Pitt would give Clemson a fit. But Clemson would win 31-30. Well, Pitt won this game 27-17. And maybe the score would have been closer. Clemson was within a few points. They tried to shovel pass. Defensive lineman intercepts it. Scores a touchdown on the interception. Pitt wins 27-17. And it's starting to slip away this year from Clemson. It's the kind of year right now, folks, of Wake Forest when they play Clemson in a few weeks. Clemson hasn't got any better and Wake Forest needs to win. It's the perfect opportunity for them to man up and win. Now, NC State at Miami. I had NC State winning this game 31-21. It was on ESPN2. Miami was up for this game, folks, and Miami comes away with a win 31-30. Very close game. I know it's going to be tough on NC State. A couple of weeks, I think they're the ones who've got a game they play with Wake Forest, so it's going to have to be interesting to see what happens there. All right, folks. Now we want to kind of focus ahead and look at the upcoming games. Before I do, I did miss one game. South Carolina and Texas A&M. I had Texas A&M winning 28-13, being they were home. Well, Texas A&M ended up winning this game, but they won 44-14. I knew it was going to happen. Texas A&M's got a good team. They were home. South Carolina struggling. So then we get to Week 9. Week 9, South Carolina's off, and that's why I just sat there and remembered that. I almost skipped with Texas A&M. They're off. They can stay home and lick their wounds because they're suffering right now. Well, Thursday night you got 2 games. Troy in the Sun Belt matchup goes to Coastal Carolina. I think Coastal Carolina will get back on the winning ways. I'm picking them to beat Troy 41-17. Also, at the same time, over on ESPN, on ESPN2, we got a conference American Athletic Conference matchup, USF, South Florida, is going to play East Carolina. And I've got ECU winning this game 23-17. I think they'll bounce back. They played pretty good competition lately, and I think they'll get them a win here. Then on Saturday, we've got a 3:30 matchup where Florida State's going to Clemson. I think Clemson's going to come back and win this game. They need a victory. I got them winning 28-17. Then at 3:30, same time, you got Louisiana Monroe. They're traveling to play Appalachian State. I think Appalachian State needs to keep winning, getting some games under their belt, trying to catch Coastal Carolina, Louisiana Lafayette, and Appalachian State will win this game over Louisiana Monroe 27-10. And we got Duke at Wake Forest at 4. It might be on the ACC network, if not the College Sports Network. But I got Wake Forest beating Duke. Duke's struggling lately. Wake Forest can go to 8-0, first time in program history. And I got Wake winning 44-16 because the way they're scoring points, it's going to be hard to stop them. Now, North Carolina back in action. They're playing at 7:30. They're playing at Notre Dame. And I got Notre Dame winning this game, folks, 24-17 over Carolina. Notre Dame's got a pretty good squad this year. They're home. I don't think Carolina's going to be like last year. I don't think Carolina can take them. Now, 7:30, NC State's hosting Louisville. And I think NC State's going to jump on Louisville and win this game. I got them winning that game 34-21. And finally, folks, I've got Charlotte playing Western Kentucky. It's a 4 o'clock game. And I think Charlotte, the way they were beating this week, Florida Atlantic, I think Western Kentucky is going to jump on them. And Western Kentucky is going to beat Charlotte 23-20. Okay, folks, what do you think of today's video? What game were you impressed with this most weekend? Do you think Wake Forest beating Army by the amount of points they scored? Was a Miami NC State game a good barn burner for you? Or what about East Carolina losing in overtime after that long delay at Houston? Leave me some comments. Pound the like button. Make sure you hit that bell notification to be notified of future videos like this on college sports in the Carolinas. And by all means, folks, subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. We'll see you on another episode of Carolina Sports Guy.